Hi everyone, this is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. Welcome to today's live lesson. We're going to be working on There's No Place Like Home for the Holidays. If you need a copy of the sheet music, highly suggest you do that because that's primarily the way I teach and the way you should be learning these. Link will be in the video cards as well as the description. And also, when you are done with this lesson, what I'm trying to teach you here is basically the game plan. It's almost like a study guide. Head on over to the tutorial because you want to be testing out to see if you're really learning these ideas. And the only way to do that is if you go on over to tutorial, and if it's making sense for you, then you're on the right track, okay? Hello, Light X, what's up, man? Nice to see you again. Yeah, man of your word, I see you. Okay. Right. As I play this, let me see if you have any more questions as we go along. Since it's cool to have you guys here, think of this as your own personal lesson. I'll try to help you as much as possible. Hey, what is up, Chris? Appreciate the comment, man. Yeah, I don't know why either, man, but I enjoy you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. If I had more fans like you and subscribers, man, that's all I'm going for. Just one more every day would be nice. Okay. There's no place like home for the holidays. Once again, make sure you pick up a copy of sheet music. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well so you can catch whenever I go live. And I think that's about it. I'm going to show you how to practice this, guys. This is for easy piano. It's a little bit, it's not like easy. The way I can explain it is it's almost like that gray area before early intermediate. So yeah, it's almost like the transition phase if you want to think of it that way. Okay, so yeah, I mean you'll see as we go along. In the beginning, let's see how to practice this. I'm going to show you step by step, and I'm going to explain these concepts as we go along. Alright, so I actually went to the bottom of the page, which is about measure 8, not exactly the bottom. Cool. Alright, awesome. You're going to do this at the same time. Alright, what you want to do, instead of doing larger sections like this, you actually want to do a part at a time. But I wanted you to hear the whole part first to see how I actually divide this. So I would just go from the beginning. And I would stop right there before the next part starts at measure 4. So instead of doing this whole thing, that's the first thing to learn, a little bit at a time. So here's just the right hand now. I'm going to simplify it. You also should be doing a lot of hands separate practice as well as hands together. Don't just only do hands together all the time. Here's the right hand. Alright, and that is it. And we're just going to try it together now. Ready, go. Alright, then I'm moving on to the left hand. And actually I stopped it at about measure 5, okay? Left hand together, ready, go. Okay, about left and right hand independence. I actually did. I have a live stream that's called, if you want to look it up online on YouTube after the lesson is over, it's called Finger Independence. That pretty much, I explain everything that needs to be explained. I have 2 videos on there, easy and also for advanced practitioners. But thanks for the question. Now we go back to both hands. I hope you do. I'm glad you're interested in that kind of stuff. That's not something that a lot of people will have the, what do I want to say here, the curiosity to explore. That's a really important concept actually for people to learn. All right, we're gonna try both hands now from the beginning to measure 5. Ready, go. Alright, moving on, and we're gonna go for measure 5. Let's see where to stop here. All the way to measure measure 9. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about four measure sections so far. Okay, now back to just the right hand again. That's right. Let me break this down. It's a little tricky. You want a D sharp, then a 1, 3 to a 5. So you can kind of see what both parts are doing. So from pop and then going down. How does it feel? Honestly, I don't really know. I mean, it felt good when I had like 1K, but after a while, you kind of stopped counting. So I mean, I would love to have more, but you know, that's not what I'm doing this. If I attract more people like you, it'd be great. You know, anyone who wants to learn about piano. But how does it feel? I don't really think about it, to be honest. Yeah. I just love doing this, and that's all I want to do. Okay, it was just a right hand, but I'm grateful for every subscriber that I have. Let me show you now. I'm gonna play through. All right, and we're just try that together. Matter. This is measure 5. Matter how far away you are. Ready, go. Thank you, Chris. That's really good advice for anybody to follow. Here's just the left hand. That was a C actually. Yeah, me too. I just think, I mean, people who don't really do that, I mean, that's fine. But I just think it's just you kind of take your audience for granted if you don't really talk to them, you know. Here we go. Left hand, ready. So let me try one more time. We have a little chromatic here. So 1, 2, 1. Make sure you try to get a nice legato on that. Okay, let's try it together now. Ready, go. Okay. It's not that I don't really take it for granted sometimes, but you know, whenever I do, I gotta remind myself, just be grateful, you know. All right, both hands, matter, measure 5. Together, ready, go. Okay, now we're gonna try from the beginning. Calm anime songs, One Piece time. Oh wait, from One Piece. I love the anime. I'll take a look at that. All right, for the beginning to a measure. All right, so we have one part and we have another part. I forgot to explain. This is called small chunking. This first process that we're using here. So we had from the beginning to measure 5, then we had measure 5 to measure 9. I just pretty much split this section in half. Now we're just gonna combine it together. And if you haven't figured out by now, that's pretty much what you do the entire way. Okay, now from the beginning, give it a listen, all the way to measure 5, or 9. Alright, so you guys are awesome, interacting. I love it. We love it when I see subscribers interact with each other. Alright, now back to the right hand. We're just gonna go all the way to the beginning. Alright, measure 9. Okay, and we're gonna try that together from the beginning. Ready, go. Alright, now the left hand. Okay, together now. Ready, go. And back to both hands. rock. School. What grade are you in, Chris? Or Elite X? I forgot your real name. Okay. Balls from the beginning now. Hands together. Ready, go. Okay, so I'm gonna flip on over, just because. All right, let me give you the bottom of the page now. It's kind of a weird place that I'm gonna divide it. I would actually, if you had the music, go from the next part, which is measure 9. You want to take it all the way to the next page, but I'm gonna have to split this up because, you know, for this live stream, I don't want to mess up the continuity of it by going back and forth between these pages. So we're just gonna go to the bottom of the page now, okay? So it continues on, right? So if you have the sheet music at home, if you're watching this after the live stream, go on to the next page, and you want to stop at least measure 13, I would say, okay? All right, so let's break that down, just the right hand. Let me take it from the pickup to measure 9. Grade 8, oh, secondary school, okay. I haven't heard that in a while. I'm getting confused here. I haven't had to think about grades and all that. Well, kudos to you, man. You definitely could just be taking it easy, but good job for you for practicing piano. Okay, ready, go. All right, left hand. Together now, pick up to measure 9. Ready, go. Freelance. What kind of work do you do, Chris? All right, back to both hands. All right, together. Ready, go. Years old. I have plenty of 12-year-old students in my studio. Hypnosis. You get hypnotize me to be a better piano teacher. That's pretty cool. I've never met a hypnosis in real life. All right, moving on to the next page now. Now I want to quickly explain something that I really haven't mentioned repetition a lot. I'm just gonna explain this concept real quick. There's really not a magic number to it, but what you want to go for is called spaced repetition. Spaced repetition. Look it up online. You know. This is, you really want to do a lot of research on this. I'm just going to give you a very brief introduction to it. So instead of the traditional approach where you do it 10 times in a row and you try to go for perfection, that's actually not a good way to practice. You want to go a different way, which is you try it a few times, you get it good enough where you feel like you're making a certain amount of progress. Then you're going to wait a bit, do something else, and then try again later. So it's like you're kind of doing a few repetitions and then waiting a period of time and coming back. So let's say like the beginning page, let's say it's kind of getting there. Instead of just doing it over and over and over again, you're gonna move on. You're gonna practice something else. You can even practice a different song if you want. You wait like 10 minutes, you come back, you practice it again. If it's easier, you can wait a longer period of time. If it's hard, then don't wait so long. And then you get to a point where you could actually skip days in between playing songs. So really nice concept that you should learn. Next page for measure 12. Okay, so that's like the second half of this part. Stop at measure 16, okay? All right, so just the left hand now. Okay? It's got a little awkward fingerings here. It's like 2, 1, and then you got 2 3s on the black keys. So careful there. That's about it. Try that together. Ready, go. All right, now left hand or right hand. So this presents some difficulties because it's trying to keep the legato. I mean, let me break it down one note at a time. If we just take the top, the fingerings would be 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, and then 4. chord if you're not used to it. If you study a lot of Bach, you'll know what I'm talking about. But you want to, I mean, you could use a little bit of pedal here, but try to go for a nice legato. And then the bottom notes, it's difficult because you're holding half notes on the bottom while you're doing quarter notes on top. Okay? Now with the quarter notes, you're not really gonna hold it all the way because it's pretty much impossible to do just a complete legato on its own. So you're just gonna use a little pedal here. And you want to hold make a nice legato on the top note, the melody. The bottom note, not so much. Just try to hold it as long as you can, but you're not trying to do a complete legato on that. Alright, let me show you again. This concept actually has to do with that finger independence that was brought up earlier in the chat. Okay. Alright, let's try it together. Right hand, ready, go. And trust me, it is really hard actually to hold one note and play another at the same time. So that might take some practice. Alright, top of the page. Ready, go. Oh, dude, you gave me money. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Might be one of my first ever. Appreciate that so much. Good God. All right, that's awesome. All right, let's. If you're at home, you're watching this live stream after, and if you have the sheet music, what you're gonna want to do now, you want to go back a page and connect it from pick up to measure 9. Thanks, I appreciate that. That's so cool of you. All right, so the pick up to measure 9, and you're gonna take it all the way to measure 16. Yeah, yes, yeah, that too. I appreciate that sentiment. Okay, now we're gonna go from measure 16. So that's that entire next section. It stopped at measure 25, but we're going to split that up. We're going to go from measure 16, and we're going to stop at measure 21. Okay, so here's both hands again. Give it a listen. Stop it at 21. Okay, here's the right hand. Try that together. Ready, go. Alright, now the left hand. Okay, stop it right there. Left hand, ready. This is 16 to 21. Ready, go. And back to both hands. Continuing on from 21, we're going to finish the section off to measure to 24. Okay, so 21 to 24. Or if you want, you can go back to 20 actually. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so. So you can actually stop at 25 or 24, just it's your preference, that really matters. Now, 21 to 25, let's just do right hand, give it a listen. Okay, together now, ready, go. Okay, left hand. Together, ready, go. go. Definitely stuff we did. I believe I did a live stream on that. You're gonna want to check that out. Yeah, and I think if like I'm it's not hard to read notes. I'm gonna tell you that, okay? I also have live stream videos on how to start reading. It's just it's hard to get good at it. You just have to start doing it. Believe me, okay? Like anyone can learn it. It's the traditional approach doesn't really work too well. Check out that live stream that I have. Maybe I'll do a future one too. But basically, yeah, all you need is two things. Let me see. I have it here. This. Just need this, which is a keyboard guide. And then flashcards, really, that's all I need. Like flashcards here. I have one here. I just do it all the time at lessons with my students. So that's really all you need. Just that, and then flashcards, and they get really good at note reading. Eventually, they don't even need it anymore. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon for sure. Okay, I should have links in the description, I believe. I'm not sure, but might be there, might not. Okay, let's do both hands. Where was I? Did we do both hands? Let's do left hand together now again. Sorry, I'm just getting really excited with this. Ready, go. It is called a Hal Leonard keyboard guide. If you just look up keyboard guide online on Amazon, that's the first thing that pops up, okay? There's two versions too. You want to get the cheaper one. It's about $2 US. I don't know how that translates over there. But you know, they have one for like $2, and they have another one that's ridiculous for like 13 or something. So get the $2 one, yeah, the cheaper version. Okay. Now back to both hands. Yeah, that right there. But again, going back to I did the stuff we did. You know, I have a live stream with that, I believe. If not, hit me up in the chat or the comment section. I'll make sure to schedule that. But I think I already did that, and then. If anything, you know, if you want to continue to just learn by, listening and ear, that's fine. I think you can just, you should just, what is it? Hit the playback speed button, so it'll go slow enough for you guys, because I tend to kind of go fast in these lessons, okay? All right, let's try it again. 21, 25, then we're gonna move on with the section. Ready, go. Okay, so if you hear, the section is not over, but we're gonna put it together before we finish it off. So now we're gonna go back to measure 16 to 25, put this together, okay? So I'm hoping this whole chunking and building it up into bigger sections, this concept, I'm hoping it's making sense for you guys. All right, 16 to 25. Call me Rhapsody. My name is Warren. Appreciate it. Did I catch it? I don't think you might have said one of your names in the earlier live stream. What's your name as well? Okay. So now we're gonna go back 16. Just right hand. Oh yeah, that's right. Brogan. How on earth could I forget that? All right, 16 to 25. Together now. Ready? Go. Down left hand again. I did. I'm like highly considering it too, because I'm pretty sure if we do get another dog, it's gonna be another corgi. So to me, it sounds like a good English name. Gonna go along with my other corgi named Winston. Okay. All right. Try it together now. 16 to 25. Ready, go. Hey, I remember that. Easy like a Sunday morning. I think you made a request. I'm actually going to look at that today, see if I can find a good sheet music version. All right. back to both hands. Irish, close enough. I don't know if they would consider that very offensive, but I'm just playing here. Australia, huh? Have you still retained your Australian accent while living in the UK? All right, now let's try it together now. 16 to 25, ready, go. Now the next part, 24, and instead of splitting this up, I'm gonna test you out to see if you guys can do this longer section, because it's also a matter of concentration. If you do longer sections, if you're not used to it, it's gonna be very difficult, because it's just like mentally it's very taxing. So you might have to wait until your concentration improves. But you know, check it out here. We're gonna go 24 all the way to where it says DS Al Coda on the next page. So we're gonna do a larger section just to see how it's going. And then technically you could skip 24 to 28 because it is a little repetitive, but I'm just going to give it to you today. Now here's just the right hand, and then we'll just start this in the left hand too. Just that one note. Let's try it again. So that's the same. Now continue here. And I think you definitely want to practice these half notes by themselves. You just want to make it sound musical. It's part of the music. It's a lovely addition. It's a really good decoration. You gotta be doubly careful too, because it's your thumb, which is one of the hardest fingers to use. So you want to make sure it doesn't come out too loud. Matter of balance. So you make those inside notes a little softer. It just really sounds nice, okay? Let's try it together now. 24 to DS Al Coda. Ready, go. Okay, back to the left hand. Okay, together now, ready, go. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in this interesting conversation you guys have going on. Okay, let's go back to both hands. Okay, together, ready, go. Goes back to, if you don't know what a DS Al Coda is, it's basically, it means you have to go back earlier in the music and then find, let me show you real quick, this sign. This is the DS, the S in the DS. It's like a symbol sign, they'll send you. So you go back there, and then if you continue on to Coda, so it says you want to reach the Coda, but you go here, we're gonna skip straight to the end where it says Coda, okay? Anyway, that's what a DS Al Coda is. Now, you're gonna want to go back, and since I'm here anyway, let's this is a larger section, so we're gonna actually go back to 16 now, measure 16 and put this all together, and let's just try it at the same time. Right hand, left hand, hands together. Let's see how you're doing, okay? 16, ready, go. left hand, ready, go. Why, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope you keep up that positive attitude. That will take you far in life, my friend. Alright, 16, ready, go. We're gonna do both hands now, okay? Ready, go. Yes, indeed I am. Yeah, she also does piano too. Yeah, she does piano as well. That's how we met in college, piano college. Okay, now I'm just gonna do the coda. This is the last part. We're gonna wrap it up in a bit, but I want to ask you guys if you have enjoyed this video so far, and to our new arrivals as well, or if you've been watching. If you enjoyed this video, if it's helped you play, please hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. Also share this video with someone who would love to play this on piano as well. We're gonna do coda to the end. We're gonna wrap up this lesson. I'm going to share with you at the end quick recap on the most important things we learned today. Okay? Alright, so coda. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 measures. It's pretty short, not just the right hand. What makes this difficult besides going like a 5, 4, and you're gonna hold this, by the way, while you're doing that, and then hold that. So it's not this. It's this with pedal. So you're gonna want to play these half notes, these longer notes, the melody by itself. So you can practice listening, because it has to be not has to be, but you want to create a really nice tone. That's someone singing, and this on and bottom, there's just some extra stuff. So I'm gonna try to play that softly. So that is the channel there, or challenge there. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Alright, now back to the left hand. That right there at 36, you can use a 5, I just use a 3, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, you're going to want to switch to your thumb. Okay, left hand, ready, go. Okay, back to both hands. That's kind of hard, okay. Okay, ready, go. That is it for today's lesson. Here's a quick recap of everything we learned today. Make sure you pick up a copy of the sheet music. You gotta learn to read the notes. Even if you haven't at this point, you should be able to read notes, by the way. If you don't know how to read notes, check out one of my live streams on how to read notes. It's not that hard. Yes, Brogan, what's up, man? I'm gonna continue talking. Go ahead and ask your questions. So, this first thing is to get sheet music, and it's not hard to learn to read notes. Second concept we learned today is chunking, small chunking. You want to do small parts at a time, okay? You take those smaller parts, and as soon as you can, you build them into bigger sections. So then you might have like one page, a second page, and a third page. Although it's not going to be like an exact page. It's wherever that section ends. I mean, this is a song, so thank you so much. Appreciate that. You're making my day. All right. It's a song, so we have verses. So we just pretty much stop, first, second, and third verse, and then the going on to the chorus as well, right? So the chorus is also one section by itself. You want to divide it up in that manner. Second concept, we didn't really talk about it much. Didn't really do a lot of demonstration, to be honest. It's called spaced repetition. Instead of doing the traditional way, which is like 10 times in a row to get it perfectly, you just want to do it a few times and then just wait a little bit and then try it again later. It's called the wait method. It's basically, it's almost like give up sooner than later and then just practice something else. Then you come back to that thing that you gave up on and then practice it again. It's called spaced repetition. Look it up online. And I believe that is it for today's lesson. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Last call for likes and shares of this video as well. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much, especially Brogan. Man, you really made my day. Besides your nice comments, I really appreciate that donation. Thank you, Chris, for checking this live stream out as well. You guys are becoming my regulars. Hope to see you guys in future live streams. Got to get going the rest of my day. But you know, appreciate it. I appreciate it so much, guys. I hope you guys have very happy holidays and have a good one. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.